Liverpool set a new club record of 13 Premier League wins in a row after they defeat Burnley by 3-0 at Turf Moor. My name is Craig. This is the Anfield Agenda post-match show, and you are all very, very welcome along. You got to be happy with that, ladies and gents. You've got to be happy with that. Reds back on top of the Premier League table. 100% record. 3 goals today. Clean sheet. I want to know your thoughts, ladies and gents. Let me know who your man of the match was. Let me know what you make of the incident around Sadio Mane coming off the field as well. He looked a little bit unhappy about something. I couldn't hear what that was because I didn't have audio on, so I'm relying on you wonderful people to let me know. How the hell are we? Gary said clean sheet, most importantly, obviously, along with the win. It's great, Gary. Going into that international break now with 100% record in the Premier League. 4 wins out of 4. Madden said, LA. What happened with Mane? Dylan, I'm still trying to figure it out, mate. He came off the pitch and he was angry. I don't know if he was angry with Mo for not squaring to him. I'm not sure. John Bale said, Craig, do you think Luke Campbell will be knocked out? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've no idea what to expect from this. But I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, Gaz said, good evening, Craig. Not happy with Salah, too greedy. Today, Gary, or Gaz, normally I don't criticise Salah for being greedy. Today, there was a couple of occasions, I said it during my match commentary as well. Yeah, I wasn't happy about it. But the most important thing, and we can't let what happened overshadow this win, because those boys put in one hell of a performance out there today. I thought Fabinho was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Conor Riley, how are you, mate? Welcome. Mo should have passed, said Michael Fleming. I agree with you, mate. You're not going to get any argument from me about that one. Scotty said Fabinho, Sadio was not happy about Mo not passing. Salah needs to pass more, said Prez Salah. He was angry because of Salah. I get it. There was a couple of occasions in that game, one in particular for Mo, that he should have squared it out wide right to Bobby. I think it was Bobby at the time. The incident that you're all talking about, I get as well. He could have rolled it back to Sadio Mane. Yeah, I hear you, and I'm somebody who's very protective of Mo Salah, and I don't like to be critical of him, but there was a couple of occasions today where I do believe he should have passed the ball. But that can't take away from the win and the performance and the clean sheet. I'm so happy for Adrian and that back four. I thought Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip dealt with everything that Burnley launched at them magnificently, defended, won nearly every header. I mean, you're not going to win them all, but they were impeccable back there. Mr. A is happy because Shaqiri got minutes, which was good to see as well. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain obviously came on. Can we take a second to talk about Bobby's goal? Oh, Bobby. Rolled across the edge. I say rolled across. Salah was trying to set it up for himself, but he knocked it a bit too far ahead of him. And then Bobby Firmino steps across, edge of the 18-yard box, through the defender's legs, into the far corner. It was sensational. I'm buzzing, ladies and gents. I'm not going to lie. I'm absolutely buzzing after that one. Rockefeller said Salah still played well. He did, mate. The entire front three were brilliant today. Absolute quality. For my man of the match, and this is a very difficult decision today, I'm going to go with Fabinho. I thought he was impeccable in the middle of the field. I thought he broke up everything. I thought he got onto the front foot when he needed to. You could easily give it to Sadio Mane as well. You could give it to probably 5 or 6 of those boys today. But I'm going for Fabinho for my man of the match. DZB's in the house. How are you, pal? Trent was class, said LFC. What do you think about Van Dijk winning the best player in Europe? Honestly, I think he deserved it, Ibby. I think he deserved it. And he won it by quite a way, looking at the votes. I think he was 100 and something ahead of Lionel Messi. For my money, he was the best player in Europe last year, and I think he deserved to win that award. Alisson back versus Newcastle. You know, Callum, I don't think he will be. Just reading between the lines of what Klopp has been saying, I think he's maybe managing expectations a little bit around when Alisson will be back. I hope he's back. I really do. Ricky said, Craig, that's lucky 13 on my feet now. I'll send you a pic. You can have a giggle, said Ricky. Nice one. Happy days. Rabadan said, doesn't hurt Southampton drew either. Ollie forever. Yeah, United drawn today. Chelsea drawn today. Fuck you. You can say fuck, mate. If you want to say fuck you, that's alright. You can say fuck you. You'll get thrown out, but you can say it anyway. A lot of people saying Salah should have passed. I hear you. There's no argument for me on that today. There was a bit of greediness from Mo Salah there today. But it's how Sadio Mane dealt with it that I wasn't happy about. Should have been dealt with behind closed doors. Hendo was class as well, said Adam Whitehead's a good shout, mate. Ella said great win, roll on to tomorrow now for the All-Ireland final. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well. Curtis Dalton said good win, Craig, should have been more though. Rockefeller said, do you still want Mane, or do you want Mane to leave after his tantrum? No, Not at all, mate. Shit happens. I'm not happy the way it was dealt with in public like that, but no, I don't want him to leave because of it. And he's got a point, to be fair. He's got a point. Let me just pause this and I can go through. They're showing Liverpool's 13 wins in a row here. I'm going to talk you through them today. So Burnley away 3-0 today, obviously. Before that, we beat Arsenal 3-1. Southampton 2-1. Norwich 4-1. Wolves 2-0. Newcastle 3-2. Huddersfield 5-0. Cardiff 2-0. Chelsea 2-0. Southampton 3-1. Tottenham 2-1. Fulham 2-1. And Burnley 4-2. That's an unbelievable run from Jurgen Klopp's Reds. 13 wins in a row. Club record. Congratulations to Jurgen Klopp. Congratulations to those boys. And we go into the international break on a maximum 12 points. Top of the Premier League. You love to see it, ladies and gents. How are we all feeling anyway after that one? Fabinho was class, said Bassett. Because they're passionate about the team, said Popeye Doyle. Yes, I get it. I agree with you, mate. You don't want to see arguments on the pitch like that. You really don't. But it's because they care. And I like to see players caring. And you can see that they're passionate about it, as you've said. Happy for Adrian, said, is it M. Azari or M. Azrai? Excuse me if I've mispronounced. Yes, delighted. I thought he was brilliant today, Adrian. Everything that was asked of him, he dealt with perfectly. Dave Sweeney said, man of the match, Craig the Troll Stomper. I enjoy it, mate. You know I have a bit of fun with them when they pop in. Brendan Smith said, was worried about this game today. Not many teams will go to Burnley and put 3 past them this season. It's not easy to go there, mate. You're right. But we did it. Again, it shows the development of this team under Jurgen Klopp. I mean, we're going away today, 3-0 at Burnley, and we made it look easy. We made it look easy. We probably had another gear or two we could have gone through if needs be, but the work rate was exceptional today, and you can see after Jurgen Klopp having a full week, again, second week in a row, having a full week with those guys on the training ground, it shows. You can see it in the level of performance. What do I think about Chelsea's back four? It's not great. I mean, young players there in the centre-back position specifically, yeah, I think they do need a centre-back, if I'm being honest. I don't rate Rudiger that highly. Azpilicueta is class. You can never slag off Azpilicueta. We're purring nicely, said Pepper Red. I like it. Bassett said, don't know why people are worried about Adrian playing because he brought in cover for Alisson's what he's doing. Exactly, mate. That's all he's doing. He's there to provide cover and he's doing it perfectly. So happy for him for that clean sheet. So happy for the defence. Jack McNamee, what's that for me? Who's this man of the match, was it? Sorry. Oh, 46, sorry for the points. I haven't even looked at my fantasy Premier League points. I imagine they'd be shite because I'm pretty shit at it. But Genie had a great game, said Michael Murphy. Worked his bollocks off. I like it, mate. Very Irish phrase, that. This is ours. We've earned it these last 2 years. We're mature enough to take on the league, domestic cups and Champions League. 7 on that jersey very soon, said Cameron. I love it, mate. I love the positivity. How could you not be positive after a performance like that from the Reds? I know a lot of people are coming in. You want to talk about Sadio Mane, you want to talk about Mo Salah. I get you. But what I'm saying is, I agree, but I don't want this game to be remembered for that. I want it to be remembered for the wonderful performance that those boys put in, and for that clean sheet, and for that 13 wins in a row. That's what we should be remembering here. The incidents like the one between Sadio Mane and Mo or whatever it was, they'll come and go. We'll move on from that. They'll have a chat about it. They'll be shaking hands. It'll all be forgotten about. Lee Newman, Manchester United fan, said, how the fuck can we not beat Southampton? I know, Lee, it's not great. And how can Chelsea go from being 2-0 up at home to draw 2-2 against Sheffield United? I'm obviously delighted as a Liverpool fan, sitting here, cocky, arrogant, top of the Premier League, clean sheet today. Mane and Salah, said Darren, one of these faces. Who was your man of the match? Let's start with that, ladies and gents. Mine's Fabinho, because I thought he was exceptional. It's a one-off, said Popboy. Exactly, mate. Shit happens. Do I watch the Joe Rogan podcast? I absolutely do. What do I think about Joey Diaz? I love him. Ricky. Oh, the stories, mate. The stories he comes out with. It's brilliant. Shay Trainer. I'm going to sing it, Shay, because you've put it in. Bring on your Internationale. Bring on your Roma by the score. Barcelona, Real Madrid. Who the fuck you trying to kid? Cause Liverpool are the team that we adore. I'll let you guys sing the second verse because nobody wants to hear me singing. Genie Wijnaldum for Press Salah, man of the match. Alex Redo said Fabinho. Jack said I agree, Fabinho, man of the match. Yassar said, Craig, we faced Napoli before Chelsea. They faced Valencia. Your opinions on this? Napoli's going to be a difficult game, mate. Travelling over to Naples away for the first game of the Champions League. It's not going to be easy. Chelsea against Valencia. Look, that's a young Chelsea team. We should be looking to beat Chelsea, even though it'll be at the bridge. We should be looking to do it. Atita said Salah needs to be a little bit less or a little bit more unselfish in big games. This could harm us. Today, I agree. I've defended Mohamed Salah on many occasions about these accusations of him being selfish. There is a couple of occasions today where I will say he wasn't great. Fabinho, love it when he goes Super Saiyan. He's brilliant, Andy, isn't he? Fabinho, quality player. Kante is good, but Fabinho's incredible and wins loads of headers. In my opinion, best defensive midfielder in the league. Yeah, N'Golo Kante is sensational. Absolutely sensational. I won't say a bad word about the guy. He's a wonderful human being. He's a wonderful footballer. And Fabinho, he's just class, isn't he? Fabinho, man of the match for Familiar to Billions. Yeah, that was my shout as well. John Bale said, love you, Craig, but no wonder your wife hates you singing. Fuck her, mate. Doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to sing anyway. I know I can't sing, but that makes me want to do it more because it's fun. Are you doing the late night agenda tonight? No, mate. No late night agenda today. I'm going to watch the boxing. This is the post-match show instead, so I'll be back tomorrow with a late night agenda at 9:30. Kante is better, said Alban. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that Fabinho is much better than N'Golo Kante. I'm not going to do that because I'm not naive enough to do that. They're both wonderful footballers. Let's leave it at that. N'Golo Kante, I love the guy, even though he's a Chelsea player. How could you not? He's a great human being. But I also love our Fabinho. And he gets better and better and better the more he gets used to that role. Labs Gamer, I seen the email, mate. I just haven't got a chance to read it yet properly. I did see it was in the inbox, though, and I will respond to you after the stream, buddy. I promise. What else we got? I get Mane's point, but at the end of the day, we're top of the league and Europe's best. Up the red, said Gamer Guy. Van Dijk to pick up the Ballon d'Or, said Yassar. You're not going to get an argument from me, Yassar. I'm fully behind that one. Van Dijk was imperious. I like that. He was brilliant today. Himself and Joel Matip won everything that was asked of them. Van Dijk's a beast, said Cursed Footy. Kante is amazing, mate. How Boss Super Cup lost you 4k. Shit, that's a lot of money, John. Sorry to hear about that one. Fabinho was outstanding today, said Stig. He gives him a 9. Curtis said, can you give a big hello to my dad, please? His name is Chris and he's a huge red. Of course. Hello, Chris. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, mate. If you're a huge red with your son, Curtis said you are, then you're going to be happy, aren't you, after that 3-0 win? Popeye Doyle said the whole team played well today, which they did. Lama versus Campbell. Hope Campbell can last the 12 rounds. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that, mate. As soon as I finish this stream, I'm going to go downstairs, put my feet up and relax for the rest of the night and watch the boxing. Burnley had no answers today, said Lion Farm. They didn't. We were brilliant from start to finish. We bossed that game. It's class. Absolutely class. Is this lasting an hour? No press. Should be off probably by 8 o'clock, mate. Probably just about half an hour for the post-match show. Cursed Footy 2019 said the Reds were amazing today. If we keep playing like this, we'll win the league. We should have had 5. Reckon press Salah. We could have scored, as you said, mate, 4, 5, 6 today. But I want to take a second as well to give a shout out to Adrian. There was a couple of occasions today where questions were asked of him and he stepped up and he did his job impeccably. And yeah, I want to give massive love to Adrian today because he had his moment. I'm not going to keep talking about it, but he's come back from that, shown tremendous character, as Brendan Rodgers would say. And yeah, I thought he was brilliant today. Andy Robertson was class, rated 10 out of 10, said Lewis Brown. Liverpool were a machine today, need to keep this up, said Hayne. Liverpool will be the title decider, all tickets are booked. Liverpool City, said Cameron. Yeah, it's going to be them 2 games are going to be vitally important this season, mate. I'm not going to lie. Last season, yeah, it showed. If we had have picked up a win in one of those games, we would have won the fucking league. Adrian made 2 very good saves, said Yassar. Good goalkeeping, I agree, said Orline Farm. Red Squirrel said they're looking good. Hope we can fit them all in. I'm amazed at this team. I'm genuinely amazed at how good we have become. We are a well-oiled unit now. Some of us were disappointed in the summer that perhaps we didn't go out and buy another attacking player. Perhaps we didn't go out and buy a backup left back. And that may come into play as the season goes on. But what I want to say is the level of football from this team on a consistent basis is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Jurgen Klopp has turned these guys into mentality monsters, as he said himself. It's amazing. We just keep getting better and better and better. We know how to deal with every team. We go through, we win some games with a professional performance. Other games we just go and swamp teams. And they just can't live with us. They can't live with our levels of fitness. They can't live with our pressing. That pressing forces teams into mistakes. And when you force them into mistakes high up the field like that, we have the quality of Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino to punish them. And you've seen that today with Sadio Mane's goal. Bobby intercepted the ball, ran, timed it so perfectly, rolled it into the path of Sadio. All he had to do was side foot it into the goal. Well, it was a difficult finish, to be fair, and it was a good finish from Sadio, but I can't say enough good things about this team. They're just brilliant. Really pleased about the clean sheet, said Happily Eggs. I like to see passion, but Mane's reaction was a tad disconcerting. Yes, it was, mate. It was what's going to be talked about. It's what's going to be doing the rounds on social media. It's what Sky are going to pick up on. But it's not what we should remember this game for. We should remember this game for that wonderful record of 13 wins in a row, for another clean sheet, for us scoring 3 goals, and us going into the international break top of the league with 12 points from 12. I love it. I'm so proud of this group. Craig won 333. Nice. Would put it on a knockout. I'm not telling you what to do, John, with your bet, mate. That's completely up to you. VVD looks massive compared to Carragher. He's a unit, isn't he? He is a big fella. Ace Governor said, did you see Klopp's reaction after Salah did not pass to Firmino? I haven't had a chance to watch it back, mate, no. But I will, no doubt. Farwell said, damn, my reminders didn't kick in. I'm 15 minutes behind. That's alright, buddy. Great to have you with us. And Farwell, can you let me know what's the story? Farwell, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know in the chat, lives in Florida, and obviously with the hurricane on the way, I'm a bit concerned for my mate over there. So, buddy, how are things? If you can let me know in the chat, or if you want to DM me or that, mate, let me know. But I hope you're okay as well. To Liz and everybody else in that neck of the woods, stay safe. 3 points, and then the Lomachenko fight. I mean, what a night, Luke. What a night. Who needs signings? Klopp knows what he's doing. In Klopp we trust, said Red Squirrel. 50 goals for Bobby in the Premier League. He is now the highest scoring Brazilian in the Premier League history. 50 goals. You love to see it. Jason Ward said, why is Mane spitting his dummy out? You scored, we won. Simple, be happy about it. I get you, and it wasn't the right place to do it, Jason. I agree. Should have done it in private. Rabadan said, Palace is 4th. What? Are they? Let me check the fucking Premier League table. I haven't had a chance to check it, actually. So, let's see. They are. Palace are 4th. Leicester are 3rd. Obviously, the Reds top of the pile, followed by Manchester City. Yeah, Crystal Palace. That is mad. West Ham up into 5th. Arsenal have a game in hand. Arsenal could go up into 3rd place tomorrow if they win the North London Derby. Good shout, Rabadan. Thank you for the super chat, mate. What have we got? Cavalier said, Mane forcing his way to Madrid. Yeah, I don't want that to be the topic of conversation, mate. I absolutely hear where you're coming from. But now's not the time to be talking that, or even to allow that narrative to get out into the media, because we're 4 games into a season. Whatever may or may not happen won't be happening for another 9 months, 10 months. So there's no point in us saying he's trying to force his way out now. We have a league to be trying to win this year. And if Sadio Mane wants to act up like that, Jurgen Klopp will deal with that behind closed doors. You don't get to where you are in the game like Klopp without knowing how to deal with these situations. Someone said Kelly Cates bringing up racism. I'm not sure what that's about, mate. Obviously, with me not being able to watch it live like that with the post match, though, I can't say what she's talking about there. So, happily eggs, relax there, buddy. Get yourself a box of tissues and relax. Labs Gamer said, I have a feeling the reason why we didn't buy anybody is because the first half of the season, the majority of our games were at home. Christmas we'll buy 1 or 2. I don't know if we will, you know. I don't know. You could be completely wrong. I'm just expecting us to get through this season, hopefully win the fucking league. But next summer, I'm genuinely expecting us to do big things in the transfer market. If I had to lose Mane or Salah, who would it be? I don't want to give you an answer. I will give you an answer, mate, but I don't want to give you an answer because I don't want that scenario to ever happen. So I want to caveat what I'm going to say by that. If I could lose one of the two, probably Mo. I'd probably keep Sadio if I had to pick one, but I don't want to pick one. I want them both. How do I rate Norwich? I was very impressed, Ben, when they played us at the start of the season. I did say to people that they're not going to be a walkover and that they're a side who like to come and play football in the right way. Now, whether that benefits them in the Premier League or whether they can get picked off and they'll get found out, I don't know. But I do think they're a good side, and I like the fact that they're filled with young players as well. And who doesn't love Team Up Hookie's story? You gotta love that. Fabinho's at 10 today, said me, myself and I. He's my man of the match, mate. Scotty said Craig Klopp will shout at Sadio after what happened. He'll definitely have a chat. There's no doubt about that. 13 in a row, Christopher Herbert. You are right, my friend. 13 fucking wins in a row. Love it. I have the image paused on my television behind me of all the wins and the scores. It is class. Dog Zombies, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Great to see you with us. Ladies and gents, if you're enjoying the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The Reds top of the league. If you want us to win the league, hit that subscribe button. I know, it's cheesy, but I got to give you some way of subscribing, don't I? Natural Red said 12 points out of 12. Life is good. It is tickety-boo, mate, as I like to say. It really is. Newcastle at home. It's not next week. I get where you're coming from, John. There's an international break, obviously, and then Newcastle at home. 12:30 kickoff on the 14th of September. I won't be here for that game. We'll be in Florida, don't forget, so we won't be here for that game, and we won't be here for the Napoli game. But we will be sending you back content from Florida around the games, because we'll be meeting up with the Liverpool supporters clubs. Klopp's making his own records at Anfield, said Bernadette Farrell. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. It looks like we got missed, but wet. South of North Carolina to see landfall, category 3 or 4. Firstly, Orline Farm, mate, I hope you all stay safe. I hope the good people of Florida are all safe and sound, and I wish you nothing but love and safety, mate. I'd love if you're going to come see us. Are you going to come see us? The Jacksonville Supporters Club are meeting up with the Tallahassee Supporters Club on the 15th of September. We're going to be in Tallahassee, mate, if you're around. Love to see you. And anybody else that's in that neck of the woods. As I said, we are meeting up with Tallahassee and Jacksonville Supporters Club. So fucking excited. And as well, Tampa Bay. We'll be meeting up with those guys for the Napoli game. Farrell said, remember when we really dreaded Burnley at home, dropping points before the long break? Good times. It is good times, mate. It is top of the league. 12 points from 12. I'm loving it. Curtis Dalton said, I know I could check, Craig, but can't get off your stream. What fixtures are looking like after the internationals? I could give it to you now, mate. 1 second. I have an image on my phone with all Liverpool's fixtures for the season. Right, so after the international break, obviously we've got Newcastle. Our next game, league game after that, is away at Chelsea. And then away at Sheffield United, followed by Leicester at home, United away, and Spurs at home. So a difficult run of games coming up for Jurgen Klopp and this Liverpool team after the international break. But you take one game at a time. You put the points in the bank and you move on. And today was a really good performance. Klopp shocked it was an OG. Yeah, me too. Me too. As I said, Press, if that was Harry Kane, he'd be claiming that. He'd be claiming that like a motherfucker. And for that not to go to Trent, I'm a little bit sad about it as well. Did I see Laporte's injury? No, I didn't, mate. I didn't see that game today yet. I'll watch the match of the day later on. I hope he's okay. 34 wins to go in the Premier League is there, said me, myself and I. Yeah, look, there's a long way to go. Let's not get carried away. But when you're setting records, when you've kept another clean sheet, when you're scoring 3, when you're winning 13 in a row, when you're top of the league, yeah, it's right to be. You're right to be excited. You're right to have a smile on your face. When have we got Manchester City? We have them. Manchester City. Where's the City game? We have them on the 9th of November, mate. We're home against Manchester City on the 9th of November. Which team did I support in the World Cup? I'd support anybody, mate. I just watched the World Cup and enjoyed it. Scotty said Sadio, Trent and Bobby got 9 points in my fantasy team this week. Well done, mate. Well in. 10 in a row, said Orline Farm. In my opinion, Liverpool lost last year because of the international break. Lost form mid-season. This particular international break, Cavalier, mate, is the one I hate the most. Because we've just had, and not just us, to be fair, a lot of teams, we have players coming back late in the summer. So Liverpool and Spurs went all the way to the Champions League final. We won it, obviously. But then we had players going internationals, and then they came back late. So we had a reduced pre-season. Sadio coming back really late. We're only starting to get into the swing of things now, and there's another damn international break that comes in and fucking sends our players off. And I don't like when people like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who are only coming back to full fitness, get called up and Kyle Walker doesn't. It's fucking annoying the shit out of me, those little tiny things. If Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain picks up an injury, we're up shit creek. Hate international breaks when you have momentum, so Peter van der Schaans. Yeah, I'm the same, mate. I absolutely despise them. Not all of them, but this particular one, when you're only 4 games into a season and they're already going after a whole summer of international tournaments. My sister's boyfriend supports City and I support Liverpool, said Max Roberts. Nothing like a bit of rivalry, mate. No harm in it. It's a bit of fun. Who was the official today? I heard a lot of complaints. Let me just check. I can't remember who it was, but give me 2 seconds, mate, and I'll tell you who it was. Referee today was Chris Kavanagh. Chris Kavanagh was the referee today. I don't like the international breaks. They're annoying. Sheridan going to stay at home and work. Much respect. Yeah, it's good. It is good that Sheridan Shaqiri turned down going on international duty. Obviously, Switzerland are playing Ireland, so as an Irish person, I'm happy there's no Shaqiri for Switzerland. You'll be going to Scotland's game, Scotty. Good man. Enjoy it. Popeye Doyle said, this will show the strength of Liverpool during the international break. Nice one. You stubbed your toe, buddy. Favourite Liverpool jersey of all time? The 89-90 candy shirt, Del Boy. Love it. Absolutely love it. Look, ladies and gents, I'm going to leave that there. This was always going to be a quick post-match show. Thank you so much to everybody that watched. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekends, whether it be the boxing, whether you're going to watch the North London Derby tomorrow, whatever it is. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, do so. Also hit that thumbs up button on the stream if you can do me that massive favour. It only takes 1 second, but it means a lot to us. It really does. Look, I'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 with the late night agenda. Make sure you've got those notifications turned on. Lots of love to all of you. Enjoy your weekend. Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool are now 13 games in a row. I won't even say unbeaten. We've won 13 games in a row in the Premier League. And we're top. 4 wins out of 4. You love to see it, ladies and gents. Enjoy your weekends. Take care of your families. Tell your loved ones that you love them. And up the motherfucking top of the league. Super Cup winning. Champions League winning. Reds. Love you.